Ladies and gentlemen, a new era in firearms collecting begins tomorrow. This is, of course, the day before our December 8th through 10th premier firearms auction. If you're watching this the day it comes out, December 7th, our preview day, we're here to show you a couple of the highlights coming up tomorrow, December 8th, on day one of what could be the largest firearms auction that we've ever held, and in collecting firearms auction history. It's already the biggest firearms auction in Texas history, and when you look around the room, it becomes readily apparent why. Some of the day one highlights, of course, you know already, you've seen in our videos in the preceding weeks. We have Pancho Villa's Golden Colt Single Action Army. We have an FN 240 Bravo, one of the kings of the Class 3 collecting genre. Thomas Stewart's Winchester 101,000 is 10 feet from me, and so many other highlights. We're going to take a look at a few things that haven't been covered in some of those videos to show you just how remarkable and deep this sale is. The quality of firearms is absolutely outstanding. Two of those are in the case in front of me, and these are two guns. You know I like to talk about a gun with a story. These two, in this case, are almost immediately visible when you come in the preview hall, and that's because of their just superb condition. In front, gorgeous Winchester 1866 saddle ring carbine. I mean, everything you can see from here, the finish on the bluing barrel, there's the brass frame. It's almost clear of any sort of handling marks. The wood to metal fit is incredibly tight, and if you need further proof, get a look at that loading gate and the niter blue and the lack of marks, which of course you normally would expect from people loading a saddle ring carbine over the last 160 years, and it's not there. This is an absolutely outstanding Winchester 1866, and right behind it, this is a gun that jumps out at you from across the room, and it is a Winchester 1876 Deluxe, of course, as you can tell from the wood and from the shotgun butt and from the various custom order features, the checkering, deluxe wood, and of course this case hardening that practically glows in the dark. If you wanted to ever know what an 1876 Centennial model looked like when it was new, this is as close as it's going to get. Now, this has a pre-auction estimate of $90,000 to $150,000. I think a gun like that's going to command a lot more attention, and that's why we wanted to be one of the day one guns that we showed you coming up tomorrow. Now, we didn't have to go far to find the second firearms that we wanted to feature on day one, but through no shortage of choices. There's stunning wheel locks to my left. Behind me, there's a handsome selection of volley guns and Civil War carbines. But the ones that caught my eye are some of the Colts in the case behind me, immediately next to the two stunning Winchesters that we just looked at. First, and on our top shelf, is a stunning first-gen Colt Single Action Army that caught my eye immediately. This is Alvin White engraved. If you follow engravers or you follow fine American firearms, that name should ring a bell, whether you know him as Alvin White, A.A. White. His work speaks for itself. This is a gorgeous Colt Single Action Army. We have the pearl grips, we have the case hardened finish, we have the gold inlays. There's a gold bison head set in relief on the recoil shield on the left-hand side. The engraving coverage is very complete. This is a stunning revolver. Next on the one is one with less engraving, but still a very glitzy revolver with its nickel and pearl combo, and it should be glitzy because it belonged to a man of showbiz, Mr. Sammy Davis Jr., of course, who is no stranger to gunplay and to spinning tricks and all sorts of things. He's quite talented. And of course, behind him is the Arvo Ojala holster rig. This is not the only one that Sammy Davis Jr. owned. We've actually sold one before. This is a beautiful set with very delicate tooling and, of course, these bright, precious metals. And last, we're going to step away from the cartridge Colts. On the bottom is a case pair of Colt London 1851. Beautiful set, and what I like to show on these, or what attracted my eye about them, is how different the European engraving is from its American counterpart. So, and if you've seen a number of American engraved Colts, which of course are much more, we see a lot more here, based on production numbers, you can tell how different it is immediately. The London engraving sticks out. These are also Le case set with the accessories, and the amount of finish on those is beautiful. And that presentation cased pair is just, and all the Colts in the case, and the Winchesters we showed you, they're just the beginning of the items coming up on day one tomorrow in our December premiere firearms auction, our inaugural event in Bedford, Texas. We hope you can join us. We hope you check out your catalog listings. You can search all those items, place your bids, and more. Till tomorrow's video, keep your powder dry.